Hey, Gio.
Yeah.
All right, we're going back on.
Okay.
All right, Gio. So honestly, I don't know what happened. I don't know how this whole system shut down. But you know what? Me personally, when we having technical difficulties like this, to me, we're talking about a serious subject, a serious topic, and
Yeah.
what's presented to me is that the devil is a liar, brother.
There you go. But you know what? We're gonna continue with the show, and we're gonna go back to our regular script. Go ahead, Jason. Take it over.
All right, so let's go back to our regular script. Gio, let's make sure that everybody is back on really quick before we move on.
Okay. Yeah. No problem. I see. Let me go back
All right.
in.
So I just need somebody in the timeline to tell me that you can see us and hear us, and then we're gonna move on with the show.
Lisa is telling us that she no escucha.
Lisa's saying that she can hear us.
Well, I'm on my laptop on the Facebook page, and I see ourselves. So
Okay. Okay. So Lisa's saying yes, I see you and hear you. All right, Gio.
okay,
So
good. We're
let's.
good.
All right. So we're good. Let's get back to the show. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a refresher. We're gonna take a fresher. We're gonna drop a commercial, and then when I come back, we're gonna continue on with the show. All right, Gio.
Let's do it.
All right. We'll be right back, guys. No se muevan. All right, Jill. We are back broadcasting from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Welcome, guys, to Super Elite Entertainment. I'm
Welcome, welcome.
one of the hosts. My name is Jason Rodriguez. I have Mr.
Gio Alvarez, show co-host.
Show co-host, Mr. Giovanni Alvarez, right there, broadcasting from his beautiful studio at home. I'm here in the actual studio in downtown Bridgeport, and the reason for the whole show is because tonight was supposed to be the finale. We were supposed to, be the last show that we broadcast on the network. As Gio was telling you guys earlier, I've been debating, going back and forth between, ending the show or not. It's a difficult decision, especially having been here for the last 3 years. Gio, I've been honored to meet amazing people. I've been able to interview countless people, and I'm going to show some of that tonight. You know how every year, like YouTube and Google and all these other big corporations and companies, they do their year in review,
The year rundown. Okay,
the
okay.
year rundown. So I have 3 year rundown in within 5 minutes.
Wow.
And I'm
That's
going to
cool,
tell you
man.
right now, you know, for most of the people that's watching, it might be a whole bunch of you watching that's have been on the show. Maybe you were a guest, like Gio was a guest, like Lola and Paco's right here too. They've been guests on the show. But yeah,
Yes.
there's a whole bunch of you that have been guests. So don't be upset if you weren't included in the 3 year review. Just saying, because there was so much footage that we had to go through to make this video. So I hope nobody gets offended. But Gio,
Yeah, no, just to add something to that,
uh-huh.
I take my hat off for every single person that went through the studio, and like you say, if they didn't make the cut, they mean a lot for the community and for you and for me.
Absolutely. And I think personally every single person who came here into the studio to be a guest. Because first of all, I'll tell you right now, it's not easy to come into the studio and to be under these bright lights that you can see beaming on me, sitting on what I
It's not.
call the hot seat. There's TV screens everywhere and there's cameras. It's not easy to sit here and be a guest and to respond to questions during an interview. And Jill, and as you already know, me personally, in all these years, I never been interviewed. Not one. I mean, not
Yeah, right.
once. So I
And
don't know what it's really like to sit on a hot seat.
also, I want to share that you personally told me when I was at the beginning, when I was a little bit nervous, after 3 years, you will still getting nervous every time you start the show.
Oh, I'm nervous right now, especially when I have technical difficulties and I got to figure things out because I'm the sound man, I'm the tech man, I'm the producer,
Yes,
I'm the director, I'm the editor. I wear a
all
lot
in
of different
one.
hats. So
You only one.
yeah, I'm a
And
one
you know what
you
is
know
a
one man
surprise,
team right
Jay?
now.
The Even with all the technicals the we've been having, um, the faithful followers are still here,
Uh
spending
huh.
their time. They could be doing anything they want right now, and
Yep.
they're sharing their time with you and with me right now. So that only right there means a lot to me.
Absolutely. So we started the show. Nobody could hear me. I threw Gio out there to the wells. I said, Gio, figure it out.
Whoop.
And Gio, hold down the fort. He went through it, and you did your thing, Gio. And then the network just cut right off. I don't know what exactly happened, but the network cut off. But we're back,
Yeah.
and we're gonna continue on, and we're talking about the last 3 years of Super Elite Entertainment. A lot of people wonder where did you get the name from, Super Elite Entertainment. I got the name off of a poster that's in my son's room, in my big son's room. He
Hmm.
has a poster in there of Superman, and the poster says superhero elite fighter, something like that. So I ran with it and I took super elite and I added entertainment, and that's where
Wow.
SEE was birthed from, and we've been here ever since.
And that's why you got the triangle.
And yeah, and that's where I got the triangle from
Oh,
Superman.
shit.
Yeah,
Nice, nice.
I seen it and I ran with it.
Wow.
So, Jill, what I want to do right now, because we already killed a lot of time with all the technical
Okay.
problems we had, we're going to drop this video real quick. It's just like a 4.5 minute video highlighting the last 3 years of some of or most of the guests that we had on the show. You ready to watch it?
Yep. Ready to wash it.
All right, guys. So, if you watch it right now, again, as I always do, as me and Gio always do, we always ask you to please share this live broadcast into your timeline, upload the link, send it to somebody so that they can become a part of our broadcast. All right, here we go, Gio. You ready?
No fuimos.
Lo fuimos. All right, guys, enjoy this video. We'll be right back in a minute. No se muevan.
What was good was better that time. And I turned pro because, like you said, I was already known, very well known as an amateur.
Make this happen. And if we work together, it comes out so much better than.
Just got to make sure you be mindful of what you're eating and what you're putting in your body.
I maintain my self-respect and integrity, and I feel what I'm doing is positive, and I could go home, look at myself in the mirror and say I did it because I believe.
Support and maintain boxing and faith through a lot of the funds that go into the facility.
Wow.
The art and the skills of wrestling. We're teaching about life. And because, moms and dads are working now, they don't have time for their kids.
It's a lot harder than it looks, obviously.
Oh, I'm sure it is. And just driving up to the Danbury Arena, just the building itself is breathtaking.
Have a date, we go in, we go hard. So we're gonna be ready.
marching groups, car clubs, but we also have community health.
Which is nothing wrong with that, because as I said earlier, if you can't mentor your physical, being either through a martial art, through football, soccer.
Already. So I looked at all of these things there and just began to cut back.
They're the ones coming to the Venture Ropes course. They're coming to Bass Pro Shops. They're coming to Steel Point.
Cosmetology school, and I went there just to master the craft of color, because we don't have
A couple of the guys, Marcos Pagan, Vito, and a few of the guys, No Te Rindas, by Rene Gonzalez, actually.
Even better because you're grateful, you know?
Yeah.
I always want to be grateful, humble.
First time, if you play basketball, Madison Square Garden, and if you're in government, and if this is the line of work that you are so passionate and thankful to the people to be elected.
These kids an opportunity. Violence in our city.
And it just kind of propagated from there, you know.
3 days later, I was in Winfield Park playing basketball, and a friend of mine was ODing on heroin right in front of me.
And they will guide you, and they will.
I see customers as my family, because if they're not coming, I'm not making anything. So they're.
There's always a balance. If you're too stringent on one thing, it's going to give you anxiety. Oh my God, I'm about to leave, and you're going to run away.
Also bring people together in these wonderful community events. And I've had such an unbelievable time doing it. I mean,
the kids was, oh, they drive trucks, right? Like, everybody thinks Caribe's a baseball league, right?
Popular how you call it, comedy show, and I had callbacks. I made it far.
I'm a truly believer that God always has somebody watching.
For them, I honor every single guy that works for me, and even the guys that have, let's say, branched off and did their own thing or whatever, you know.
God bless those people that A, have already donated, and B,
ensuring our mobility across the bridges. And that's what we want to do in the East Side. We
Say
just want
hashtag diva, hashtag diva.
Is perfect.
My niece Raquel, my brother's daughter.
So we have southern greens with pickled onion.
It up. I had your delicious waffle and chicken. Hey, hey. When you are 80. So right now, estamos. I'm not even gonna say my age. I'm like 27.
Hey, 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 hey. Ghetto. Oh, ho, ho, ho. What? Let's go. Hey, 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 hey.
All right, Gio. So what do you think about that video, Gio? I don't know. I'm thinking that there might be some feedback with the microphone still. I don't know. I heard a little bit of it while I was listening.
No, I had the laptop volume off, so you're good. You're clear.
Oh, we're clear. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought I
we're
heard some
clear.
feedback, but yeah. So 3 years in the making, man, and it's been a tremendous, fun. It's been exciting, as you can see all the interviews that I've done and all the people that I've been able to meet and connect and bring together, and it's been a fun road.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good, man. It was exciting to see all those icons going through the studio and starting from your house and going to the studio. It was really nice.
Yeah, I did 10 shows at home, and by the 11th show, we were right here in downtown Bridgeport. 3 years later, here we are.
Wow.
And yeah, so as you guys already know, I've been debating about bringing everything to a stop. Letting go of the show, for various different reasons. Good, I think mostly good reasons. I want to focus my attention in other things and other interests that I have. I'm not, looking to stop because of finances or because there's no money or anything like that. Because that's not even the concern. It's just the interest has shifted a little bit into other directions. But like I said, Gio, me and you've been going back and forth and conversating, and hopefully the people can hear me.
Yes.
But we've been going back and forth and conversating, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Whether we continue this show or
Yes.
not. But as of right now, today is supposedly the last show,
The final countdown.
the final countdown. But a lot of people are watching. I hear Michael Sono or Suno, our good friend Mike, saying that was a great
Michael
video. Thank
Sorno,
you, Mike.
saludos.
Hey, he's always a faithful watcher. Ed Figueroa is
Yes.
saying, love the video and the history. Thank you, Ed. Miriam Caribe is saying, great video. Miriam Caribe is a great singer as well. Um, ¿Quién más está aquí on the check-in? Yeah. So, I don't know, Gio. I mean, how do you feel?
I feel like I want to see Lola and Paco one more time.
Yeah,
I don't
Lola.
know if
Hola,
they're in the
hola, hola,
studio.
hola.
Here they are, the two icons from
Paco.
the Fairfield County Puerto Rican Day Parade.
That's right.
Yes,
That's right. I
they,
even
they
think I
also they
even think
also
they
been
both made the
a big
newspaper.
part of Super Elite Entertainment because
Uh-huh.
I saw though everybody knows them.
That's right.
Remember we
What's
were
funny is a
talking
lot.
with behind the scene of Audition Killer. We were talking with one of the actors, Wolf Lobo, and he was having a conversation with you, and he goes, "What was the name of the puppet?" Like he didn't know the name, but he knew the he was talking about Lola y Paco. So those two are more famous than me and the city of Bridgeport.
That's right, and that's funny. Nobody don't care about me. Nobody care
No,
about Gio. But when they see me or Gio, they're like, "Hey, what's the name of those two puppets that be on that show?"
yeah,
That's called
they've been
Lola
with
y
us.
Paco.
They've been with us bowling, Bass Pro. I mean, it's been a good ride at the Puerto Rican Day Parade. Every state cop, every city cop, every kid.
Hmm.
Um, on the
On the
great
float.
float. Our friend Z from Spark City. It was I would say it was the best flow on the whole parade.
Oh, of
Lola and
course.
Paco were the spotlights.
That's right. And we were on the float. We had Cali, reggaeton artist. We had DJ X on the Wheels of Steel. It
Xavier,
was lit. It was lit.
yeah.
And you know what? What I want to do, Gio, real quick, is I want to give a big shout out to every single advertiser that has been working with me throughout the duration of this show. Some are still with me, some are gone. But you know what? I appreciate each and every one of them. I started with Perez Tire Center, Aces. Gio, real quick, 'cause I want to give a big shout out to
I think que
every
se cortó el
single
micrófono.
advertiser that has been working with me throughout the duration of me. Some are gone, but you know what? I appreciate each and every one of them. I started with Perez Tire Center, Aces.
Se fue, Jay, ¿me escucha? Se fue la voz. Jay, you hear me? Jason. Jay, are you with me, Jay? Ay, mi gente, I can't hear Jason from my end. I was trying to going into my cell phone. I'll be honest, the past 45 seconds, I didn't hear nothing of what he was saying. I try on my cell phone, but like we say at the beginning, this is live, and things happen. Seconds, I didn't hear nothing of what he was saying. I try on my cell phone. No, I hear myself. But like we say at the beginning, this is my cell phone. This is live.
Yeah. So hopefully I'm back. Hopefully you can hear me, Jill.
Yep, you're back.
Okay. I'm telling you, man, tonight has been a night like no other.
Oh, it's been good.
All kind of technical difficulties, man. What's the bad is I was pouring out my heart. I was pouring out my heart, and I was saying so much to the people that's watching, and I was giving a big shout out to all of my advertisers who've been with me since day one, like Aces Bell
You know
Bond.
what? It sounds good, but I didn't hear nothing. I hear the beginning, and that's it.
Oh, you heard only the beginning. I'm not sure what people heard, but I was giving a big shout out to all of my advertisers: Evolution Sports Bar and Cafe, Aces Bell Bond, Moran Insurance Agency, Nate and Marlon Moran, Spark City Smoke and Vape Shop, my good friend Z. Man, I was giving a shout out to every single person and pouring out my heart, and then kind of find out nobody could even hear me.
Wow.
It's all good. It's all good. But somebody Michael Sono was saying, gotta repeat the show next week now. But again, guys,
definitely got to do something.
Yeah, again, guys, this is supposed to be the last show. I mean, at least for right now, until we figure things out. What I was saying before was that we're not stopping the show because of money, because of finances, or anything like that. It's just for various different reasons. I'm shifting my focus and my attention into other things of responsibility and of interest. And I'm just looking to get involved in other things, build something else. But we're still here. We're still here. I mean, there's a possibility we'll be coming back on here live again, Gio. It could be a virtual thing, just the way it is right now, but with less difficulties, with less troubleshooting.
Yeah, I know how you get when the network start tweaking. I've been with you in the studio, and you are an engineer, and you want to fix it like right away, and I know you don't like that.
my cousin Lisa is saying the devil is a liar. You got that right. Don't get me to preaching, because we know that the devil come to steal, kill, and destroy lives. And greater is he that's in me than he that's in the world. Ha! Ah, you didn't know I could preach like that, huh, Gio?
Wow. Yeah, you told me. You told me you went to school. That's what you
Yep.
want to do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I've done a little of everything in this lifetime. Yep. I was in Bible college. I was studying to be a pastor. I was in pastoral. I was in seminary studying to be a pastor many, many, many years ago. But yeah.
By the way, I got some pictures of behind the scene of Addiction Killer.
Uh-huh.
One of the church scene, and you look good behind the podium. You know, preaching.
No, no. Was that me behind the podium or you?
Both of them, but I also got a picture of you.
Oh, that's right. You're right. You're right about that.
And I got a picture. I got a quick video of you confessing to myself.
I should have put that video in, and I should have played it tonight. I won't do it though because it might be offensive, especially it took place inside the church.
Next time we do it, because you know what? Next time we could do it, and yeah, it could be offensive, but I'm gonna say right now that this is an entertainment show, so we're here to entertain people, and like I always say since the beginning, every time that you and me are together with Z and the whole combo, like I call it,
Uh-huh.
and we got our cell phones in our hands, we're dangerous.
Yeah, you're
And,
right.
and half of the stuff that we have and videos and everything is being improvised. You know
That's
how it
right.
is. We just pull the phone out and we just start recording, and then we come with a whole show.
That's right. That's right. That's how we do, man. We just go for it, and then we take what we capture and we edit it, and we make something unique
Yeah,
and fun to watch. And that's
like
how it's been this whole
one of
time.
my best one is the beating that I give you on bowling. I mean, did I say that loud?
Hey, you know what? There's quite a few challenges that are still pending, especially the
The
boxing
boxing.
challenge. I didn't forget that I'm supposed to fight you and your son,
That's
and
two
that's
versus
that.
one. Yes.
Yeah, that's still gonna happen. I'm not gonna fight you both at the same time, but I'm gonna
You
fight
know
you
how
individually.
you know how hard my son hit because he hit like 800 that day.
Well, listen, it's not about power. It's not about size. It's about technique, and the sweet science is which is boxing is a very special thing. And what's impressive is that it doesn't matter what size you are. The smallest guy could put you down on your culito.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So yeah, Gio. I mean, we're starting to wind down in the show. We just wanted to come together. We wanted to show that highlight video of the last 3 years. We wanted to say bye to the viewing audience, at least for right now. I don't know how long. We might change our mind. We might decide to do something else. But we just wanted to como se dice en español, despedirnos.
Despedirnos de una manera, no cerrar las puertas, sino que dejarlas media abiertas, halfway open.
Yep, halfway
So the
open,
doors is
and
not closed, it's halfway open.
yeah. I mean, truth be told, you got a nice studio right there, man. So we could do something right there out of your house.
Hey, listen, I've been taking my little classes here and there and production, and we could definitely cook something here.
Hmm.
The only thing that you need, and this is going for everybody, the only thing you need in this life to do something is just do the first step. After you do the first one, the next step keep following you. So
That's
if
right.
that's what it takes, I'm willing to do it, and like I say, we got to come up with some creative stuff for the faithful followers that are there every week, and they say, you know what, let me see what Jason and Gio will bring today. It was really nice when we did an episode of the 10 questions,
Hmm.
provoke questions,
Thought
and
provoking
one of
questions.
our friends, Oscar Fajardo, he put on the comments, this is better than watching a soccer World Cup, and he's a soccer fan, and he was having a blast. You and me asking those provoking questions.
Mm,
So I was pretty.
that's pretty awesome, man. And no, I agree with everything that you're saying. It's been a fun ride, and for the people who don't know, I started this whole thing a long time ago, years ago, with boxing. And I think I
Yeah,
told you the story, Gio, how I
yeah,
snuck my way into, um, you know, I snuck my way into one of the fights that I attended, a big fight. I was able to get some media credentials. It was a little shady, but it worked, and I was able to get some credentials, and that was the beginning of a pretty cool journey, where I've been
Yeah.
able to meet countless people and make great relationships and meet all kind of celebrities, and then, that whole journey of covering the sport of boxing that developed in my life, all the way up until creating this little studio right here in downtown Bridgeport. It's a little studio, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty nice in here. And a lot of people have been here, have been featured here, have sat on this hot seat, have been showcased. Um, it's been a long but fun time, a fun road, and I'm just thankful and grateful for all the love and the support that everyone has shown us, especially you, Jill. You've been on the show with me for the last year since you
Yeah.
came on the show as a guest,
I,
and it's
I still remember that phone call. Like, hey G, what are you doing tomorrow?
uh-huh.
Nothing. Because you wanna be in the show tomorrow?
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's how quick it happened. I didn't hesitate. Let's do it.
Yeah, and that was the beginning of great things that have taken place in your life. You've made some
Yeah.
great relationships. You're a part of a couple of movies that are in development stage, and man, I mean, within months, you went from just being right here till taking off into the clouds, man. And
Mm-hmm.
congratulations to you on that.
By the
But
way, that NYC Latin Media, I spoke with the one of the producers today, and I asked him, when the movie trailer is gonna be released, and he said that definitely by the end of this month, we should be able to see the movie trailer Sin Señal with the production of NYC Latin Media. And I want to take this quick opportunity to give them thank you, muchas gracias, because they allow me to be a big part of this production. And it's gonna be a great movie that you're gonna be able. Either you could go with me to the premiere when in New York City, or you could wait until the movie come out in Amazon Prime.
that's gonna be awesome. I definitely want to be a part of the red carpet experience, man. So you gotta
Yes.
let me know.
Yes,
You
I
gotta let me
definitely
know.
will. I definitely post it. You guys could follow me on social media at Giovanni Alvarez dot
Ah.
underscore, and todo ahí está. People have it. I don't have to say it.
Oh yeah, trust me, people are aware of what's going on, Gio. I want to give a shout out to Miriam Caribe on something that she just said on here. She's saying thank you, Jason and Gio, and Super Elite Entertainment. But what stuck out to me, she's saying I also liked your grandma Adela Coriano's radio program. My grandmother was on the radio for years, and her
Wow.
ministry was called El Alfaero. I wish Jason could have continued her radio show too. God bless. Yeah, you know what? It's
Wow.
funny because I was thinking about that the other day. I was thinking about, how far we have come. I remember my grandmother used to rent, I think it was like a 15, 20-minute little slot of airtime at,
Wow.
I think it was Radio Cumbre. Yeah, Radio Cumbre.
Oh, Radio
And
Cumbre.
it was a Radio Cumbre.
Wow.
And, that little airtime that she used to have on that station used to cost a lot of money.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it used to cost a lot of money, but she did it for years, many years, and I was one of the speakers. I would go with her, and I would speak on the radio station. And yeah, man, Mary Caribe just took me way back from when I used to be on there with my grandmother, and I used to be like, the Bible says in Luke chapter 15, the story about the prodigal son, and man, I used to go hard. I used to go in, and Marion is saying, if only Jason would have been able to keep the program going. And what I'm thinking is, if my grandmother was still here, I don't know what she would do, being able to come into an area like this. I mean, this is bigger than I think the radio station. I mean, this is radio, this is podcasting, this is live TV. This is just everything. My grandmother would probably move in here, if
I
I should
was
say.
gonna say, with what you're doing right now in the city of Bridgeport, if if God wants to use that little spot right there to do His willing, bro, let me tell you something. We are gonna do some damage
Hey,
because what come from that place is fire, man.
that's right.
That studio
That's right.
is fire. I mean, if we come with something good, man, forget about it.
My cousin is saying she touched many lives. It was worth it. Miriam is saying prison ministry radio program. You preached the prodigal son. There you go. She's right. That used to be my message every time I would preach, Jill. Luke chapter 15, the story about the prodigal son. And I always compared my life to the prodigal son because I grew up in church. I went astray. You know, the Spirit of God grabbed a hold of me, drew me back in after I wasted so many times out there, living a reckless lifestyle. And the scales were ripped off of my eyes. I became spiritually awakened. And the Spirit of God came into me and breathed breath, blew, como se dice, sopla, life into me. And
Wow.
if it wasn't for my grandmother's prayers, if it wasn't for, at the end of the day, I don't care about career, I don't care about money, I don't care about anything. At the end of the day, it all comes down to God, our relationship with God, and what
Así es.
He has done for us. You know, all glory and honor goes to God. Without God, we wouldn't be here. We would not be able to do what we do.
And now
So
that you mentioned God, Jay, I want to also remind people on the past year, the winter worship. Remember?
yeah,
So
yeah,
those Sundays were really nice, man. Being there in the studio, listening to that music loud, that was a great experience.
it was a great experience. And maybe I'll drop one of those songs in tonight before we close the show. But, I started winter worship in the beginning of the pandemic when everybody was, discouraged and afraid and living in fear. And everybody was, isolated and secluded and locked in their house. Even though I wasn't 100% living right before God, I wasn't 100% sold out to the word of God, but I still felt the Spirit of God leading me in that direction to create that show called Winter Worship. And I did it for a whole year. And what a blessing it was. Every time I did that show, there was a lot of people watching. There was a lot of views. There was a lot of shares, a lot of people giving testimonies. And, you know, even in that show, because of that show, Winter Worship, my mother, who was going through a difficult time, she was in the hospital in a coma, Gio. And
Yes.
that show was one of those reinforcements that impacted her life. And truth be told, it was those songs that were playing that spoke to her heart and her spirit right there when she was in a coma in the hospital and resurrected her like Lazarus out of the
Wow.
tomb of a coma. And from night to day, she gained consciousness. She was able to breathe on her own. She was awake, eating and talking about, let's go to the casino. Just saying.
Yo, like, can I share something with you right now?
Absolutely.
Bro, tengo una clase de calambre en la pierna ahora mismo que me duele a cramp on my leg right now, bro. I'm holding it right here.
Oh man. I'll take the camera off of you so you could go and walk it out.
Can you take it off for a minute?
All right, guys. So now it's just me. Gio was saying that he has calambre. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I think calambre in Spanish is oh my God. I mean, in English is geesh, I can't even think of it. Somebody say it.
A cramp.
Oh, cramp. Yeah, a cramp. Um Chris Rosario, state rep Chris Rosario is watching. Chris, just to let you know, you were a part of the 3-year in review video that I just finished playing. You were a part of that video, Chris. I want to give a big shout out to you. You know something, in the city of Bridgeport, there's a lot of politicians. There's a lot of, people who represent the city of Bridgeport, but there's not too many of them that I trust. And I'm saying that, without disrespect, without being offensive in any way. But when it comes to two people, when I think of politicians, there's two politicians out there in the city of Bridgeport that when I think about them, those are my boys. Those are my men. And the reason why I say that is because they're guys who back up everything that they say. If they say they're going to do it, they follow through. They get the job done. There's no task too big or no obstacle too great that these individuals can't handle because the bigger the task, the stronger they go at it. So I want to give a big shout out to Chris Rosario, state rep from right here in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And also the second one is Antonio Felipe. You know what? These two dudes are out there in you know, strapping up their boots, raising up their sleeves, and they're out there getting dirty for us, for us who are out here in the city of Bridgeport. They are our voice. They're up there in the capital in Hartford, Connecticut, man, just speaking on our behalf, you know, saying yes when they're saying no, saying no when they're saying yes to things that should take place that really doesn't matter. But anyhow, I'm talking too much. But you know what? Again, big shout out to State Rep Chris Rosario, who's watching, and also to Antonio Felipe, who's out there working extremely hard on our behalf. Gio, you're back?
Yeah.
Okay, did you walk it out? You feel better?
I did. I drink some water. It's still right there, but it's going down. It's going down.
Gio had calambre.
Yeah. Calambre.
Oh, Charlie horse. My cousin's saying a Charlie horse. That's the word I was looking for. Charlie horse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh my God. And then she said old age.
Oh shoot.
Estamos viejitos, Gio.
No, because we went live at 8 o'clock. But
yeah.
How long we've been before that? I mean, we've been sitting down since like 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Yes, at 6:30. We were, you know, on here. We were making sure that everything was working fine. We were troubleshooting, and we still ran into technical difficulties. All good.
Yeah, I know.
All good. But Gio, we get ready to close out the show, brother.
I love it. I mean, for me, I like it. I think it was a great show.
Yo,
like
no,
always, you always do good shows.
Oh, thank you, man. So, what I want to do, Gio, is I'm going to throw the camera on you. I want to give you your opportunity to speak to the people, man. That is your shot. That is your chance, brother. So you go for it, Gio.
Mi gente, welcome. This is Gio one more time. I'm just gonna ask for one thing. Even though when we finish the show today, I want you to put yes if you want us to continue with the show. I want you to put no if we don't want to continue with the show. And besides that, I'm sorry for tonight. I mean, even though we got these troubles and everything, but you know what? We were here. We're strong. We're healthy, and I want to take also when the show finished for all of us to sit back and think about how good God's been with us since ever, and how good God been with Jason and the show for the past 3 years. And I know that Jason may wanna finish, or he's debating, because you know what, he have a day job. I got a day job, and it's not easy. It's not easy. I was 4 days filming my part on the movie Sin Señal, and let me tell you something. What production have to do and what the actors have to do is not easy. But if you guys want the show to keep going, only one person could decide that, and it's God. So that's what I have to say for you. God bless you. Have a wonderful night. De Jason y Gio de Bridgeport para el Mundo, los queremos mucho. Jason, take over.
All right, Gio. So hold on one second. We're gonna let me bring you back in. Let me put myself back in. And there's just one thing that I need to do, because I think that for some reason it looks like the possibility that we went back off on Facebook, and there's no way in the world that we're gonna stay that way. So while I'm live on here talking, I'm troubleshooting. I'm getting it back on, and we want to make sure that we close out the show the right way. All right. So, you know, a lot of people are watching, and I truly appreciate
I see you. Yeah, we good.
everybody's love and support. I think it did go off again, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, I see you on the page.
Oh, do you? Let's see. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am on the feed still.
You're still on. Yeah, we're still on.
Yep, we're still on.
Janice say we're still on. Thank you, Janice.
Oh, okay. I thought that we lost signal, because I started troubleshooting real quick. But again, guys, I'm gonna take the opportunity to speak really quick. I just want to say again, thank you for 3 great years. Hold on. I just want to before I say what I got to say. I'm sure Paco and Lola also say yes. Oh, a lot of people, Gio, you threw it out there asking people if they wanted the show to keep going or not, and a lot of people are saying yes, yes, yes. Edward Figueroa is saying yes, and so many different. You know what? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Which direction this thing goes in, but. Again, I just want to thank each and every one of you for an amazing 3 years, guys. It's been a great run. It's been an honor and a privilege to be able to, to do all these different interviews. Um, we'll see what happens. I might go in a whole different direction with this. We might, keep doing interviews um, at different venues. We might, uh, you know, take a different approach on how we want to do things. A lot of work goes into all of this. I'm telling you right now, especially all the editing and the prepping and especially when I'm doing an actual interview, all the questions that have to be written up. I like to come correct with the questions for the person that's coming on the show. I always try to keep it clean, not be offensive, and not put anybody on the spot. I don't think I've ever put anybody on the spot like that. But it's been fun. It's been a good time, and I'm just thankful, man. I'm thankful for all my advertisers. I'm thankful for you, the viewing audience. I'm thankful for Gio, who came on to the show with me a year ago as my
Yes,
co-host.
yes.
And I'm just grateful and thankful for all of it, Gio. It's been a fun ride, man. And we'll see the next couple of weeks what direction things may go in. But this might be it for right now, but we'll see.
The dynamic duo have to come back.
Ah, um, let's see who else. At least one. At least my cousin is saying at least one more month. One more month. One more
Yeah,
month.
no, like Jay was saying, I mean, when he go to people's places, he got to take videos and stuff like that, and time demanding. Sometimes I was doing baseball while he was filming, and all doing that stuff, and it's a lot of time demanding. It's a lot of time demanding, and
Yep.
now the new hobby that you want to take. We saw the post last week. Yeah, exactly. So that's gonna take time. So me personally, I understand. And it's not like we're going anywhere. I mean, we could, like you say, we could do it from our house. Even though if it's not in the studio, you could be in your house. I could take 1 hour of my Tuesday, and I'm pretty sure. I mean, the system that you have is so amazing that with just a link, one-on-one, just a link, you could interview anybody, and we could expand. We could. I have a nice guy. He lives in New Jersey. He's write his own music. He's Danny. And I wanted to bring him to the studio, but that could be a possibility that we could do it like we did the Yankee player.
Yep.
So I mean, it's a lot of stuff that we could do online.
Yeah. And again, I just wanted to let the people know that this is not the closing or the finale of the
Fine,
studio,
no.
meaning Super Elite Entertainment. I mean, Super Elite Entertainment is going to continue on. There's different things that we do. We cover events. If you have a party or something, you want everything filmed or broadcasted. You might have a corporate meeting. You might need somebody to shoot photos for you. You might need some video captured. You might need your event live streamed. There's a live stream service that we provide. You might be a real estate agent and you need some photography for the property you're selling. Super Elite Entertainment is still going to continue providing all those different type of services. If anything, it's just the show portion right now that that is going to stop for right now. Will it come back? I'm not sure, but I just want to make it clear that Super Elite Entertainment continues on in other different ways. It's
And
just the
stronger.
show. Yeah.
And stronger.
It's just the show part right now is going to stop for a little bit. All right, Gio. So I think we said enough, man. We've been here for a long time. I'm a little hungry, brother.
American team.
Hey, Mary Canteen. But again, I just want to say thank you guys so much for this great privilege. Gio, thank you, man, for being my co-host. Thank you for being a good friend, and thank you for being supportive as well throughout this whole time. And this is just still the beginning of great things to come.
You're welcome, and I go back to you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for opening the doors for me and bring me on board. And I mean, we've been having a good ride, and this ride is gonna be forever.
That's right. Gio, with that said, lo fuimos.
Nos fuimos, mi gente. Buenas noches.
All right, so what I'm going to do, Gio, I'm going to close it out with one of my favorite songs that I've listened to every day. Maybe some of you guys already know it, but it's called Creeré, Believe. In the midst of whatever you're going through, whatever battle you're facing, you know, we want to keep my mom in prayer, who's right there in Arizona, who's going through her medical um, situation right now. There's a lot of people who tested positive for COVID and they're at home right now, bedridden, feeling the pain
Yeah.
of that virus. There's a lot of people in the hospital right now, respirators all over again. We want to keep them all in our prayers and we want to pray for you who's watching. I encourage you guys, man, go and get vaccinated, protect yourself, utilize your mask. I wear my mask everywhere. I got my mask right here in my pocket. Utilize those gloves, that hand sanitizer. Use that stuff. I don't care if it makes your hands look raw. Like mine are all dry from all the hand sanitizer I use every day. Use that stuff and protect yourself and protect your family. But get out there, man. Get vaccinated. With that
Yeah.
said, we're gonna get out of here, Gio.
Nos fuimos.
Lo fuimos. You guys, thank you so much for everything. It's been an amazing, amazing 3 years. Enjoy this video. Gio, I'll see you later.
Okay, see you later.
All right. Enjoy, guys.
Cuando sientas desmayar y que ya no hay fuerzas para continuar, has pensado abandonar ese sueño, ese anhelo que en tu alma está. La mente dice no, nada puedes hacer, pero tu corazón no para de creer y la montaña se encuentra frente a ti, mas yo sé que la cruzarás si lo puedes ver. Oh, creer, creer, creer. Oh, creer, creer. Oh, creer, creer. Oh, cuando parezca como si no puedes pelear más y se ve como si el camino llegó a su final. Cuando nadie en ti crea, cuando te cierren las puertas, por favor no te detengas, porque debes continuar. La esperanza te hará mirar más allá y la fe te da la fuerza de creer que vencerás. Ahora es tiempo de avanzar y del pasado olvidar y celebrar lo que vendrá. Juntos cantar, yo quiero. Oh, creer. las palabras